Notorious Norm is a Pittsburgh boy.
Now Commissioner Miller is addressing one Notorious Norm.
Has a problem because he has his finger up the butt of everybody from ECW. So he likes to play those little games. Well, one thing that I won't put up with is beating on women, because no man beats on a woman in Pittsburgh.
Commissioner Miller now is referring to Notorious Norm in a PWX show at the Punxsutawney Armory. Notorious Norm allegedly injured, possibly broke the Black Widow's arm, I believe it was. I personally was not at that match at the time, but I have seen the tapes, and Notorious Norm definitely did hit the Black Widow, who manages T Rancho.
And run yourself up to the ring thinking nobody knows who you are. For those actions,
now he's referring to Notorious Norm coming out under a mask, trying to portray himself off as someone other than Notorious Norm. And the music plays, and here comes Notorious Norm to address Commissioner Miller face to face. Is Norm going to bring the rest of the NNWO with him? Who knows? You never know where these guys are going to show up. Norm's got something to say. Commissioner Miller won't give him the mic. There he goes. Let's hear what Norm has to say.
I only have one thing to say before you make this announcement. Actually, two. Number one, it wasn't me under the mask.
Notorious Norm denying the fact that that's him under the mask coming out and charging the ring. A masked man dressed in Norm's clothes then has been appearing at ringside at PWX.
Whether you like me or you hate me, it was a pleasure working before every one of you. I want to say that. You make your announcement.
Norm uncharacteristically thanking the crowd.
Here's the way it's going to go. Notorious, we know you're from Pittsburgh. I personally know in your heart you can do this like a man. But at this time, I am not renewing your contract.
And Commissioner Miller just dropped the bomb. He is not renewing the contract with Notorious Norm. Norm has been in PWX for 1 year. That contract has obviously expired, and it is not being renewed by Pro Wrestling Express. Notorious Norm has just been released. Look at the expression on Norm's face. Totally blank. Like it or not, PWX has been Notorious Norm's home for the last 12 months, and as he's now exiting the ring the same way he entered the show, through the front door approximately 1 year ago today.
Are you tired of a wet basement? We at A Better Choice Waterproofing and Restoration would like you to know about our exclusive Permacrete method. Why dig or excavate? Most basement waterproofing can be done with our PennDOT approved, environmentally safe strengthening agent, Permacrete. We offer free estimates, transferable and written warranties. Call 1-800-343-2357 so your family can make a better choice.
Pro Wrestling Express, Western Pennsylvania's biggest, best, and most exciting wrestling promotion, returns to the Pittsburgh area every 3 weeks with bone-jarring, back-breaking, in-your-face action. Call 673-2811 for information. Find out what the WWF already knows. Wrestling in Pittsburgh means PWX 673-2811.
Attention everybody, show the world that you are an educated wrestling fan. PWX t-shirts are available now through this special TV offer. Only $19.95 plus $3 postage. PA residents add 7% sales tax. Send check or money order to Hometown Sports, 833 East Pittsburgh McKeesport Boulevard, North Versailles, PA 15137. For information on all PWX merchandise and upcoming events, call 412-673-2811.
Hey, Gator, why'd you want to come here?
Because these are the best ribs in the Mon Valley.
Oh, get that Gator seal of approval, huh?
You got it, brother. You can't get to be 500 pounds not eating good ribs. And drinking fine drink.
How we doing, big guy? Everything all right?
This is the best ribs in the Mon Valley.
Okay. I appreciate it. Thanks, guys.
For the best ribs in the Mon Valley, stop in at the all-new Amity, formerly the River Road Inn on Route 837 in Dravosburg. Welcome back to the booth, Jeff. What'd you think of that?
I don't know what to think about it, Mark. I mean, Notorious Norm has really been a part of the entire fabric of Pro Wrestling Express. Really, a lot of things that have gone on here in PWX have really revolved around him, the people he manages, the people who he's enemies with, and now, just like that, Notorious Norm is gone. I guess he must have pushed Jim Miller too far with the things he's been doing, and I think the final straw was appearing under the mask, but Notorious Norm said it wasn't him.
He denied it. He said, that's not me. I'm not the guy under the mask. And now, coming to the ring is the Dog Pound with Bubba the Bulldog and his henchman slash bodyguard Leviathan. Is Bubba going to claim responsibility for running Notorious Norm out of PWX?
Well, he can. Knowing Bubba, he probably will claim that, but it was Jim Miller who, after months and months of putting up with Notorious Norm and the way that he's been attacking T-Ranch and attacking a lot of people here in PWX, he's finally been able to get Notorious Norm, I guess, out of his hair.
Right.
And now it's going to be Leviathan here going one-on-one with Country Boy Chris, former tag team champion here in PWX.
Yes, he was. He was tag team champions with Gators, the Giant Hillbillies, before Chris didn't show up for a match that started without him. And when Gator and Colonel Payne ended up teaming together, Colonel Payne coming to Gator's rescue and winning those tag belts again, Chris missed out on that one.
And a lot of people have been saying that maybe he's been a little bit too preoccupied with Shannon, and I guess he's been listening because we don't see Shannon here at ringside.
I don't see her in the building, and that's kind of a surprise because from what I've seen and heard, Chris and Shannon have been inseparable almost. They've taken a few junkets to the Ozark Mountains and up into the hills of Appalachia, visiting Chris's other hillbilly family that he's got out there.
340 pounds,
Leviathan, a big muscle behind the Dog Pound, and he's the one who watches Bubba the Bulldog's back. He can also get it done in the ring as well. It's a huge battle of the big men.
Leviathan does move well for a guy his size, well over 300 pounds and almost 7 feet tall.
And Leviathan sometimes has been known to let the crowd kind of get under his skin, but look at the happy confidence shown there by Country Boy Chris.
Big Chris showing the cheese to the camera.
As they lock up, these two humongous guys, and it's Country Boy Chris winning the opening exchange.
Bubba steps up the ringside here. Of course, he's got to get his face in the camera, being the media star that he is.
I can't believe Leviathan going for saying that there was a hair pull there. I don't see any tweezers.
He's got no
Chris's
hair.
hand. And Chris ready to lock up one more time with the big Leviathan. Leviathan goes down low and nails him with a shot to the back. Sending Chris in, reversed right now. And wow, what a hip toss there by Country Boy Chris.
Big impact on that ring with a clothesline too. Leviathan takes a powder. He's calling for timeout.
And he has 2 timeouts left. No, there are no timeouts here in wrestling, but referee Todd Thompson trying to back Country Boy Chris off. Chris ranked at number 391 in the Pro Wrestling Express, actually the Pro Wrestling Illustrated 500, I should say.
Yeah, he was one of the 8 or 10 guys from Pro Wrestling Express that were ranked this year. It was a great feat for Pro Wrestling Express.
And you can just see how PWX has really risen in stature in the wrestling world. Leviathan caught Country Boy Chris there and now putting the boots to the back. And we mentioned Shannon's not there. Shannon, a very good manager here in PWX, but sometimes it just seems like that Chris has really been looking at her too much.
Well, I can understand why. Shannon's an attractive lady.
And we'll see how he does the first time we see him.
Bubba's interjecting himself into this match a little bit here.
You see, it's kind of a bit of a give and take. Now, Shannon might be putting a stop to this if she were out here.
I think Bubba would be totally distracted by Shannon.
And now, Leviathan, with his sort of a knowing wink, he says, hey, things are going my way now, as he sends the big Country Boy Chris into the ropes, and a huge clothesline by Leviathan. Leviathan also has the confidence knowing he has the Dog Pound behind him. Not only Bubba, but also Sean Evans and Vince Kaplan.
And those guys are always lurking in the background.
So nice! And a big leg drop there by Leviathan. And he could be going for the cover, but no, he's not.
He's showboating around a little bit, playing to the crowd, and looks like he's arguing with someone over there.
Well, he missed that time as he completely airballed the leg drop.
He got what he deserved.
Country Boy Chris is back. Jeff Gorman here from PWX, along with Mark Wilhelm joining us this week.
Leviathan into the corner. Here comes Chris.
And he
taking his time.
He got him, though. And he's going for one more.
One more of those, who could take one more of those? That's a lot of weight coming at you. Chris, well over 400 pounds.
Sends a 7-footer in one more time, and here comes Country Boy Chris. Oh, we just ate that size 15 brute.
Is that going to be the 3 count?
And yes, Leviathan got him.
The dog pound, chalk up another one. Bubba the Bulldog, Leviathan.
Bubba says get the hooks up for the dog pound. You got to admit, a very impressive win by Leviathan of the dog pound.
The dog pound's done a great job so far. They're rolling through the competition, and who's next? We'll have to wait and see.
In 1987, a drunk ran a red light. My wife and little girl were killed. I was in the hospital. I was young. I didn't know any better. Their insurance company told me they'd take care of everything. I got all my hospital bills paid, but I signed away all my rights. I didn't have a lawyer to protect me.
If you've been injured, you need to protect yourself. Call us at Prabanic and Prabanic.
Attention everybody, show the world that you are an educated wrestling fan. PWX t-shirts are available now through this special TV offer. Only $19.95 plus $3 postage. PA residents add 7% sales tax. Send check or money order to Hometown Sports, 833 East Pittsburgh McKeesport Boulevard, North Versailles, PA 15137. For information on all PWX merchandise and upcoming events, call 412-673-2811.
Pro Wrestling Express, Western Pennsylvania's biggest, best, and most exciting wrestling promotion, returns to the Pittsburgh area every 3 weeks with bone-jarring, back-breaking, in-your-face action. Call 673-2811 for information. Find out what the WWF already knows. Wrestling in Pittsburgh means PWX 673-2811.
Stop in at the Gun Rack to see our wide selection of new and used handguns and rifles at reasonable prices. The Gun Rack has reloading supplies, military relics, edged weapons, as well as antique and modern collectibles, plus a great assortment of accessories. We also specialize in gun repair and rebluing. Located on Route 136 between Route 51 and West Newton, Pennsylvania. Call 412-872-7774. That's 872-7774.
Jeff's back down at ringside with Bubba the Bulldog and Leviathan here. Bubba with an impromptu statements to make to the crowd. Looking for respect for the dog pound.
And I fully understand that you must earn respect. I've beaten up Brian Anthony.
Now Bubba's running down a list of opponents he's had. Pat yourself on the back a little bit, Bubba. You deserve it. Bubba addressing Commissioner Jim Miller unflatteringly.
I've got a surprise. Your ass is mine.
Bubba expressing some personal preference on Jim Miller's behind.
And he says that he's a better radio person than I am.
Now Bubba's stressing the fact that he's Pittsburgh's top media star on the radio.
Hey, Norm, I guess all 3 listeners told you that, huh? When the dog pound comes to the ring, those of you that love us, throw up the hooks because we get respect. And those of you that don't, someday you'll learn.
Bubba, one of his shortest stints with a mic. He's usually much more long-winded than that. The dog pound exiting the arena now, victorious. Bubba the Bulldog. Just wait, let's see him get back in the ring.
Stop in at the Gun Rack to see our wide selection of new and used handguns and rifles at reasonable prices. The Gun Rack has reloading supplies, military relics, edged weapons, as well as antique and modern collectibles, plus a great assortment of accessories. We also specialize in gun repair and rebluing. Located on Route 136 between Route 51 and West Newton, Pennsylvania. Call 412-872-7774. That's 872-7774.
Pro Wrestling Express, Western Pennsylvania's biggest, best, and most exciting wrestling promotion, returns to the Pittsburgh area every 3 weeks with bone-jarring, back-breaking, in-your-face action. Call 673-2811 for information. Find out what the WWF already knows. Wrestling in Pittsburgh means PWX 673-2811.
Attention everybody, show the world that you are an educated wrestling fan. PWX t-shirts are available now through this special TV offer. Only $19.95 plus $3 postage. PA residents add 7% sales tax. Send check or money order to Hometown Sports, 833 East Pittsburgh McKeesport Boulevard, North Versailles, PA 15137. For information on all PWX merchandise and upcoming events, call 412-673-2811.
Don, Cindy, it's not good news. Dewey's brain has been severely damaged.
I just called 911. Let the paramedics handle it.
I think I heard something crack.
Your mother was always so healthy. She was just in the hospital for a checkup.
Dad, I really think that you need to talk to an attorney.
Protect your loved ones. Protect yourself. Call us at Probanic and Probanic.
Action about to get underway here on Pro Wrestling Express as we see members of the wrong crowd. Bad Intentions Paul Atlas in the front, backed up by Bad Attitude Jimmy Angel. And this is the tag team title match that they've been waiting for. Recently scored an impressive win over JT Nightmare and Scotty Blaze, and they've positioned themselves for a shot at Gator and Colonel Payne for the tag team belts. Paul Atlas has held the tag team title a couple times in the past, and with a couple different partners, once with Black Cat and once with his current wrong crowd mate Brian Anthony, and we'll see if he can make it 3 titles with 3 different partners. But what they don't know is that this is going to be a one-on-one match. I'm going to come down and sort of tell everybody this, but I don't think that Atlas and Angel know that Gator is injured. Colonel Payne is going to make his way down here, and this is actually going to be one-on-one. We're going to have a coin flip. So I don't think anybody knows this but me, because they just pretty much told me just now. The fans don't know it either. But Colonel Payne will be coming out alone for this tag team title match, which will be a singles bout. Of course, we know how Colonel Payne used to be a member of the Extreme Militia along with Major Agony. Sort of joined up with Gator on the spur of the moment, and they won the tag team titles the first time right out of the chute. And they've really been a very tough team to defeat, as we hear their music about to start. And a lot of times that works when you can have like a small man and a big man. That usually seems to work very, very well because your opponents have to completely change their strategy in midstream. We've seen teams in the past like the Hart Foundation, teams like Owen Hart and Yokozuna. That's really the quintessential, you know, a guy who's 229 and then a guy who's 641. It's not that much of a difference as we see the smaller man on this team, Colonel Payne, and he comes out without the big 500-pound Gator. So usually that's really a tough combination for an opponent to face, but I'm going to come out and explain what's going on. Colonel Payne will wrestle one-on-one against one of these guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, Pro Wrestling Express television announcer Jeff Gorman.
Thank you, Gary. I've just been informed in the back that Gator has been injured. He's recently been hospitalized. He's not going to be able to compete for this match. So fans, first of all, fans at home, get your pencils out if you want to send a get well card to Gator that just has been in the hospital. Send it to Gator 833 East Pittsburgh McKeesport Boulevard, North Versailles, Pennsylvania 15132. I'm sure Gator would appreciate all the well wishes. Now, what's going to happen as far as the tag team title match is concerned, we're going to have a coin flip. Whoever wins the coin flip between you two will challenge Colonel Payne in a one-on-one match, and the winners will walk away with the tag team belts, both of them, for their team. So, Gary, if you want to flip the coin, Maybe you can call it? Go ahead. And heads it is. Paul Atlas.
What's the deal here? This is for the Pro Wrestling Express Tag Team Championship. Introducing first, representing his team, they are the Pro Wrestling Express Tag Team Champions, Colonel Payne. And his opponent, a member of the Wrong Crowd, from Hollywood, California, 215 pounds, All Atlas.
You could probably pick up on this, but Jimmy Angel really seems to be upset that this has turned into a one-on-one match and that he lost the coin flip. He was really psyched to team up with his mentor, Paul Atlas, and go after these tag belts together, and now he's completely out of the match. He's turned into a bystander, and he really seems very disgusted at this. Okay, so referee Scott Venom has called for the bell, and it's going to be Colonel Payne against Paul Atlas for the tag team title. Not your usual situation. Arm drag takedowns exchanged by the two men. Interesting to see who the fans get behind, because usually the fans like both these guys and their respective teams very well. Colonel Payne locks up, and there's a hip toss, and a hip toss by Colonel Payne. So both these guys going pretty much tit for tat. And they're pretty much feeling each other out, as this is not the match that anybody expected, although I'm sure Colonel Payne knew a little bit sooner than the Wrong Crowd that this would be a one-on-one match. Nice go behind takedown, and then an escape by Colonel Payne. So this match has been a bit of at a slow pace, and Jimmy Angel still fuming outside the ring, as this was the big chance that he's been waiting for, his first title match in PWX, and it's taken away from him just like that. Well, that's the business. A clean break we see there, and Colonel Payne, he's been in tag team situations really quite a lot. I mean, every once in a while we'll see him in a singles match, but this could be tough for Colonel Payne, because I think that Paul Atlas has a lot more singles experience than Colonel Payne. As they lock up one more time, back into the corner, and a little short shot there by Atlas. Usually these ultra-scientific matches in which nobody breaks the rules, sometimes after about 5 minutes they turn into absolute Pier 6, Katie Bar the Door, Donnie Brooks. That's usually the way it goes, as this is by nature a temperamental sport. And Atlas proving that right now. Snap suplex by Paul Atlas. Cover, and a 2 count there. Atlas seems to have things in control, sets him up in a fireman's carry, into a forward roll, just planted him very nicely. 1, 2, and a 2 count there. Now, as upset as Jimmy Angel is right now, he'll be more than pleased to accept the tag team title if Paul Atlas wins, because if Atlas wins, then Atlas and Angel become the new champions, and I'm sure that'll cheer Jimmy Angel's mood right up. Exchanging blows back and forth. I'm sure Gator will be happy if you can send him some get well wishes. Perhaps everybody could be happy by the end of this match. No, someone's gonna have to lose. That won't sit well. Here it comes. Oh, Colonel Payne. Ouch, he just landed very hard on the second turnbuckle. And this is where Atlas, the veteran, really needs to capitalize. Oh, and boy, did he ever. Both these guys ranked in the PWI 500 this year. Atlas at 483 and Colonel Payne at 349. Both ranked for the first time this year, as a lot of PWX stars are. Angel cheering his man on as he's realizing that Atlas is fighting for the both of them, and he's going to be pretty much a team player about this, I think. Colonel Payne has been a member of the tag team champions for about 7 months. They've really been an enduring team, Gator and Colonel Payne. Sunset flip by Payne, we get 2. Atlas is going to have to use that edge and singles experience to score this victory here over Colonel Payne, as Atlas getting Colonel Payne right back up. And a big chop sends Payne down. Cover, and we get 2. Payne very resilient. He can take a lot of punishment, but then of course Paul Atlas always has that super kick in his back pocket, and that can turn anybody's lights out. Sets him up and plants him with a body slam. Atlas looking good right now. Oh, but Colonel Payne was able to evade the elbow. Jeff Gorman here for Pro Wrestling Express in a tag team title match. I know it looks like a singles match, and it is, but this is a one-on-one bout, and the winner will have the tag team title for his respective partner. Colonel Payne winning this war of right hands, and there was a big one right to the side of the head. Sends Atlas in. And Atlas ducks under the clothesline. Oh, he was able to spin right through that back body drop. Whoa! And Jimmy Angel just clobbered Colonel Payne with a chair, and the ref saw it, and they've lost the match, just like that. I think Atlas may have actually caught a bit of that chair in the head as well.
Your winners and still Pro Wrestling Express Tag Team Champions.
Atlas is very upset with Jimmy Angel trying to win this tag. Gator and Colonel Payne, there they are, still the tag team champs. Colonel Payne has been knocked senseless, but Atlas is very upset with Jimmy Angel. Angel was just trying to help out, and I think that frustration over not being included in this match really became too much for Jimmy Angel, and I think it cost the wrong crowd a chance at the tag team title. So Colonel Payne, your winner, and he and Gator are still the tag team champs.
Attention everybody, show the world that you are an educated wrestling fan. PWX t-shirts are available now through this special TV offer. Only $19.95 plus $3 postage. PA residents add 7% sales tax. Send check or money order to Hometown Sports, 833 East Pittsburgh McKeesport Boulevard, North Versailles, PA 15137. For information on all PWX merchandise and upcoming events, call 412-673-2811.
Hey, Gator, why'd you want to come here?
Because these are the best ribs in the Mon Valley.
Oh, get that Gator seal of approval, huh?
You got it, brother. You can't get to be 500 pounds not eating good ribs. And drinking fine drink.
How we doing, big guy? Everything all right?
This is the best ribs in the Mon Valley.
Okay, I appreciate it. Thanks, guys.
For the best ribs in the Mon Valley, stop in at the all-new Amity, formerly the River Road Inn on Route 837 in Dravosburg.
Pro Wrestling Express, Western Pennsylvania's biggest, best, and most exciting wrestling promotion, returns to the Pittsburgh area every 3 weeks with bone-jarring, back-breaking, in-your-face action. Call 673-2811 for information. Find out what the WWF already knows. Wrestling in Pittsburgh means PWX 673-2811.
Are you tired of a wet basement? We at A Better Choice Waterproofing and Restoration would like you to know about our exclusive Permacrete method. Why dig or excavate? Most basement waterproofing can be done with our PennDOT approved, environmentally safe strengthening agent, Permacrete. We offer free estimates, transferable and written warranties. Call 1-800-343-2357 so your family can make a better choice.